Hello everyone. Today let's understand how to scale your B2B business. Now you might think that growing your business means scaling it, but there is a key difference between scaling and growth. Scaling is all about growing your revenue, customers or operations without increasing your cost at the same rate. Now let's understand with an example. So suppose that you have 10 clients and 10 employees. 1 year later, you have to grow 100, you have grown to 100 clients. But to manage them, you also have had 100 employees. Now, what's happening here? Your revenue increased, but your expenses have also been increased at the same rate. And this is called growth and not a scaling. A scaling is different. A scaling, on the other hand, means increasing your revenue faster than your expenses. So maybe you grow to 100 clients, but only you need 30 or 40 employees because you have improved your process, you have automated the task or delegated your work smartly. And that is a scaling. A scaling means become profitable, okay, by investing less, by relatively spending less amount of money. So a scaling is not just about getting bigger, it's about getting smarter and more efficient while growing. So today we will discuss how you can scale your business. The first way of scaling is to build a repeatable lead generation system. This is the system built by us for B2B businesses, which will give you warm leads and a continuous flow of money into your bank account. Here we set up the cold email system, LinkedIn auto system, LinkedIn ads, and personal branding to attract cold leads to you. Make it warm and convert them into your customers. First, you have to build the ICP and persona of your ideal customer profile. Once you build it, you have to build the email list of those prospects with the help of artificial intelligence. Obviously, you can also do it manually. Okay, you can't use, you might not use artificial intelligence, but if you will do it manually, it will take a lot of time and effort to handpick your ideal prospects. So AI does this. That's why it is recommended to use AI to build your pipeline. Once the LinkedIn profile and emails have been collected, the next step is to craft a resonating message. Yes, the message should be written in such a way that it resonates with your target audience. Most marketers think that the message should talk about their pain points and benefits, but the message should also contain the word with which their audience talks. Each and every profession has its own words and sentences. You have to use similar words so that the receiver can feel that you know about their problem and you are one of them. Using similar words will also help you in rapport building. The next step is to send messages to them through LinkedIn, email, and you can also show them the ads for your service. Finally, the leads will start flowing to you. But you have to remember that you have to continuously refine your targeting and messaging so that you will have a good number of leads every week. In this way, you can build a repeatable lead generation system that will give you a good amount of leads weekly, which will help you to make money and live your dream life. Now, the second way of scaling is to use automation where you can. Remember at the start of the video what I have told you. You have to grow while saving money, and that is the only scaling. Okay, and you have to scale it. You have to use automation, and then you can manage a higher number of clients with the same amount of effort and money. You don't have to pay anyone. You can also save money on the number of employees. So you can use AI to automate repetitive tasks. You can use the tools like JPR, Clay, and ChatGPT API to automate email responses, data entry, and report generation. And in the era of AI, several AI agents have come to automate the tasks and help you in the work. Marketer can do automated lead qualification and lead scoring. So use AI and automation and cut the cost to scale up your business. And the third way is to focus on customer retention and scaling. According to a source, increasingly retention by just 5% can boost profits by 25% to 95%. When anybody starts a B2B business, they always try to acquire new clients. When they acquire the new one, they tend to focus less on the old one. But they should also focus on the old one too, so that they will not churn. And when your old client doesn't leave you, doesn't churn, your income multiplies at a higher rate. Now imagine the effort and time and money that you have been spent in the acquiring a new client. When you want to acquire a new one, you have to give your whole effort, time, and money. So it is better to retain your existing client rather than focusing on acquiring the new one. Retained customers tend to spend more over time. As they develop trust with your brand, they are more likely to make repeat purchases, try new products, and increase their order value. This directly boosts the customer lifetime value, which is critical metric for long-term profitability. A high customer lifetime value provides a predictable and stable revenue stream, which is essential for making a strategic investment in a scaling operations. These financial stabilities allow businesses to confidently hire more staff, invest in a new technology, and expand to the new market. Now, the fourth way of a scaling is to delegate as much as work you can. Delegation is the key to scale and growth. The founder task is to do partnership, networking, finding the best scope and networking, and not just do the repetitive task. So what you have to do, you have to delegate that task. Once you find the solution of any problem, build a system and then delegate to the work to the someone who can handle the task efficiently so that you can focus on your core task. If you are a B2B service-based business, then operations takes a lot of time. In this case, you have to hire the right and train them, right people. You have to hire the right people and train them so that they can handle the day-to-day operations and you can focus on your growth side. But what you delegate also matters. If you want to free up your time, you have to delegate the outcome, not simply the work. If you delegate the outcome, your team can think critically and come up with an outcome. In this case, you don't have to waste your time. You can do many productive tasks at this time, such as networking and partnership and other valuable work. Okay, so learn to delegate and always delegate the outcome rather than the work. Okay, so the fifth one of a scaling is build the SOP. Now, if you look at any founder or entrepreneur, they observe a problem and many tries to find a perfect solution of that problem. Okay, so they observe the problem and they keep hitting to find that solution of the problem. And once they find the problem, they hand it over the best people who can do the work. They make the process and system free themselves from the operations and focus on the developing the company. That process and system are only called SOPs or standard operating procedures. All the big companies who have thousands of employees, such as Wipro, Tata, and Microsoft, they all run on their own because the SOP has been set. It is used in almost all the departments, whether it is development, hiring, customer support, or any other department. SOPs has already been made. That's why the department is running very smoothly. If you have a B2B business, a recruiting or marketing agency, you should also build SOP and delegate the task. Without SOP, it is impossible to leave your business in the hands of your employee. Build the process, build the system, hand over to the best people, and free yourself from the repetitive task. And this is the formula for scaling the business. So if you have learned something from this video, like the video and do subscribe, and thank you.